The train had barely traveled 5 minutes after leaving the station when the entire locomotive, its passengers, and the crew vanished, as if the earth had swallowed them whole. Only one man survived, and what he saw was beyond imagination. The year was 2015, a cold, misty October night. Bahar Nagar station, known by locals as the unfinished station, lay shrouded in a haunting stillness. Tattered boards hung loosely from cracked pillars, and empty bottles rolled across the deserted platform. Hamza Said, a 28-year-old freelance journalist, stood on the platform with a heavy backpack. He had come to create a special report on the missing passengers. The air reeked of something ancient and rotting. Somewhere in the distance, dogs howled. At exactly 11:45 p.m., a faint glow shimmered on the railway track, and through the mist, a ghostly train emerged. Train number 791, the Dark Express. Hamza boarded the train. Inside, it was eerily quiet. Only a few passengers were present, an old woman endlessly muttering prayers, a young man lost in his headphones, a middle-aged man whose eyes radiated raw fear. Everything seems ordinary, yet something is terribly wrong, thought Hamza. The train gave a low whistle, and the journey began. The first jolt. The train picked up speed the moment it left the platform. Outside the windows, pure darkness. Hamza sat down and began scribbling notes. Suddenly, the lights flickered. The ground seemed to tremble. A blood-curdling scream erupted from one of the coaches, and then absolute silence. Hamza leaped to his feet and looked around. The passengers were gone, the crew nowhere to be seen. The compartments lay abandoned. He was completely alone. No whistles, no rhythmic clatter of wheels, no sign of life at all. What is happening? Hamza opened a door and peered outside. Nothing but thick darkness, and the rail tracks glittering faintly like a dead serpent. Journey without destination, Hamza climbed down from the train. Cold winds whipped his face mercilessly. The mist was so thick that even 10 steps ahead were invisible. He pulled out his phone. No signal. Terrified yet determined, he started walking alongside the tracks. After a few hundred meters, a crumbling, rusted station appeared. Chenmipur Station, officially closed 50 years ago. Yet strangely, the station bell had just rung. The old passenger and the forgotten secret. Hamza cautiously stepped inside. In the darkness sat an old man, face blurred, eyes hollow, clothes worn thin. "You have come too?" the old man said in a hoarse voice. "What is this? Where is the train? Where are the people?" Hamza asked anxiously. The old man chuckled, but it was a laugh filled with despair. "Train number 7091. Comes every 50 years. Those burdened by their past, it takes them away." "But why was I spared?" Hamza asked, trembling. The old man looked down. "Maybe your reckoning isn't finished yet, or maybe you've been given another chance." Inside Chenmipur's half-burnt locker room, Hamza found some strange relics. An old newspaper dated March 15, 1965. A passenger list, a broken doll, Dark Express vanishes, no trace of 142 passengers found. Hamza hurriedly scanned the passenger list and froze. Among the names was Hamza Said. How is that possible? I'm still alive! Sweat trickled down his forehead. Was it possible he had traveled on this cursed train once before? Was he chosen again? Chapter 6, The Final Bargain. The old man explained there was only one way back. Either bring another soul to offer, or sacrifice yourself. Hamza wrestled with himself the entire night. He dug deep into his memories and recalled, years ago, for the sake of fame, he had falsely accused an innocent man in his reports. That man had lost everything and had taken his own life. Maybe that was the burden that marked him. Maybe that's why he had been summoned. Hamza made his decision. I'll sacrifice myself. I won't bring harm to another. Before dawn, Hamza lay down across the tracks. He closed his eyes, whispering prayers for forgiveness. Suddenly, a deafening explosion, a blinding flash of light. The earth shuddered, and then... Hamza woke up, seated on the same train at Baharnagar station. The train was moving smoothly. Passengers chatted, laughed, munched on snacks. Yet in his pocket, the same old newspaper remained, and on his hand a searing burn in the shape of a railway track. Ending the return? When Hamza disembarked, the atmosphere was eerily silent. The platform deserted, the sky a mass of black clouds. A voice echoed, "The Dark Express will return in 5 years, and you must return too." Hamza turned around. Through the mist saw the faint, ghostly outline of the train reforming.